Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. In this one I'm just gonna be talking about Bitcoin. We've seen quite some downside here. So let me explain what I'm watching, how I have been trading this, and yeah, what I'm watching next. Alright, so we'll go over the different time frames. I'll say what I'm personally seeing and how I'll be trading it, okay? So before we get into that, I would just want to say thanks to the sponsor of the video, which is PrimeXBT. Sure you've heard of it, online exchange. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the description, as well as a promo code you can use. Definitely check them out. Big thanks to them. They're the reason I can keep pushing this content out for you guys for free. All right. So yeah, make sure to head over to the downside of the video, and there you'll find the link. Okay. Also, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'll keep on posting these videos with my thoughts, so you definitely want to be subscribed. And yeah, leave a like on the video, leave a comment. Okay, anything is appreciated. Okay, so first things first, how I've been trading this so far. So from the previous video, I think we were somewhere around here. I was long from the lows, almost caught this exact bottom. I had a pretty wide stop around 43, 44 and was targeting range high here. Okay, I had my limits set. I think I had one like around here and one a little higher around here. Okay, so those were my limit closes. Sadly they missed, but when I saw this candle, this 4-hour candle close like this as an ugly sweep above range high, which is this one. Okay, so we swept this high and swept major liquidity above range high and then closed bearish. I immediately closed my longs here, up here, and even flipped short. Okay, now the target for that short was simply this range low. So I got out of my shorts right here. Was a beautiful play as well. So first long from here, closed up here, short here, closed down here, and then I thought we would see upside again. I thought that this was the reaccumulation range, that this was just a sweep of the lows and we would reclaim range low here, local range low, and then potentially go higher. Okay, now that didn't happen. We didn't see any follow through. So when we saw this, I got out for half an hour loss. That's fine. Okay, dodged the bullet. If I would have held it, I would have gotten the full stop out. So pretty lucky with that. And since then, I've been flat on everything. Okay, so I'm also out of all alts and flat on Bitcoin, only holding spot. Okay. So that's how I've been playing this so far. Now, let's take a look at yeah, what I'm watching next and how I am willing to trade this. Okay, so first let's go to the weekly and mark out last week's high and last week's low. And then zoom in a little again. Last week's high, last week's low. Okay, and then you can immediately see that it's a beautiful range. If we just draw the mid-range between these, you can also see that it's been pretty pivotal. Okay, let's mark that out in red. All right, perfect. As you can see from here, we bounced on the mid-range, then broke below, and now we're seeing continued downside. Okay, so this is pretty much the range I'll be watching, and which I want to be playing next. Okay, so as you can see, range high got swept. Liquidity to the upside has been taken, which means the draw on liquidity is to the downside. Okay, so personally, I'm waiting here for a sweep of last week's low, where I'll be looking for longs. Okay, so that's the first scenario that I'm watching. So is a fat candle to the downside, but then a strong bounce back up. We hold this low, so we don't go below this one. We just sweep the lows here, these triple lows, and then get a strong reclaim. Okay, then that's your long invalidation below this low, or you could long in here and keep your invalidation here and then add on the reclaim of last week's low and trail your stops below here. And then, yeah, first target, mid-range, last week's high again, and then, yeah, we'll probably go for some higher liquidity. I think there's a lot of liquidity above here. There's gonna be a lot of stops above here. So then finally towards here, then maybe some downside again, and then the final push higher towards all of these stops. Okay, so that's the first scenario that I'm watching. Now the second one would be for a little bounce play. So this was the last down candle before we saw this big rally, right? So what I could also see is just on the hourly, for example, we start ranging a little here on the lower time frames. As you can see, the hourly closed bearish. I think we at least get one more sweep and then sweep the low here, and this holds, and then we see some upside at least towards range mean. So you could take a scalp setup like this. So long here, invalidation below here, and target mid-range like this. But yeah, that's lower probability than the scenario where we sweep last week's low, because yeah, if you put your stop here, that's pretty much below a liquidity pool, well, into a liquidity pool. So we could as well just fall through and go for the lows immediately, okay? But yeah, if you're willing to take it, feel free. So that's the second one. And then the really bearish one is where we don't sweep these lows, but we close very ugly below it on the weekly. Then I think we see continued downside and we head towards this low. Then I think we're not just gonna sweep this, but then we also gonna sweep these and maybe even these, okay, into here. That's gonna be good demand, in my opinion, okay? So we swept this, so either we sweep this and bounce, or I think we just bleed down and then accelerate into these lows, see a massive liquidation candle and then bounce back up, and then the low should be in, okay? But yeah, I mean, as for spot buys, in my opinion, anything below 40k is a buy. Yeah, I'd be surprised if we see prices below 30k again, to be honest. So yeah, those are the plays I'm watching. Let's just take a quick look at a high block for our liquidation levels. And as you can see, if I add these, just the 100x and the 50x liquidation levels, I use these in my trading just for confluence, right? You can see there's a nice level below these lows and into here. So as you can see, the scenario I posted on the hourly where we sweep this into the last down candle here, which could be acting as demand, that would also take out these liquidation levels. So could then see a potential squeeze towards here. And yeah, we also have this big level. So that's the other scenario where we sweep all of this and then get our fat bounce, okay? I will be bidding below these lows for sure. I'm willing to bet on this low holding, easy invalidation. If I get stopped, I'll try again much lower, okay? So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that's clear. Please leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.